Hi, my name is Jake Stevens, and today I will be telling you about the behind the scenes of the pregame preparation of the men's lacrosse team. First picture I want to talk to you about is a picture from last year. Because I was still in high school, I personally wasn't able to take this picture, but I think this picture was important to include because this is one of the building blocks of the lacrosse team here. So we had 7 seniors last year, and unfortunately, 6 of them graduated, and one came stuck around for a fifth year. Fortunately, we have 24 freshmen to replace the seniors, and our team is not only strong but even stronger. Last year, we took second in our conference after beating out Albion and Aquinas, but unfortunately, lost to Hope. This next picture, I think, is another really important picture and is very important to our pregame pre-practice. So as you can see in the far corner, we have a TV and a couch. This is where we watch a lot of the higher skill level teams such as Maryland or Syracuse or Duke, or along with the professional lacrosse league. This is where we try to build up our lacrosse IQ by just watching lacrosse over there. It's also enjoyable and fun. Next to it, we have that white sheet. This is what tells us what we're going to do at practice today, and also gives us some motivational quotes, and kind of tells us what we should be expecting for practice. And behind the picture itself, we have a whiteboard. We spend a lot of time here at the whiteboard just drawing over plays, looking over offense and defense, and really trying to correct problems we had at last practice. As we can see in this picture, this is when we first got into the field or onto the field. This is the defense warming up with ground balls and passing. Well, the defense is working over here. We have the face-off guys working over there on the side of the field. Then we also have offense taking shots and warming up, just shooting. In this picture, again, we can see the defense doing more footwork. This is where they are breaking down so they get an appropriate defensive position before actually guarding the player. And in this picture, same thing, except instead of approaching, we're doing more with just the footwork itself, and also making sure we are have our heads on a swivel and just practicing being aware of our surroundings. And this is another defensive drill as the offensive and the face-off guys are working. This is where they are taking their sticks and doing figure eights around the two hands. The purpose of this drill is to get good control over their stick, and so we avoid penalties like slashing or cross-checking. This is how we stay out of the penalty box, and this is also a big contributor of how we win games. Next, this is a picture of the face-off guys, and so while the defense is doing their thing, this is where the face-off guys are working on their crafts. As we can see, we have well in this next picture, as we can see, we have 3 face-off guys, and a lot of them have the same form. So if you look at all 3 of them, they have similar form. This is because they not only put a lot of work in practice, but they also put in a lot of work outside of practice as well, so they can be the best they can. What they work on also, along with that, they work on clamps, and then also they work on defense as well, because obviously you can't win every single clamp. But yes. Next, we have our stretching. So after the face-off guys work on their face-offs, the offensive guys shoot, and the defensive guys do their footwork. This is where we stretch and get limber so we can get into the harder practice. This is another picture of us stretching, except this is kind of when everyone's done. We're getting water. Oh, we're getting water, and we're kind of forming a huddle in the very center. And this is where we go in the huddle right before we start getting into the part of practice. This is where the coaches break down what they want to see from us today, along with they want to tell us what they're looking for. Then they're also telling us how some of what the other team does, and so how we need to practice this tonight and to kind of counteract what we're going to see or expect tomorrow. This next drill or next picture we see is a drill of the defense running around the cage. This is because they're working on ground balls and just fighting for them against each other. And we can also see the goalie in the center just working on reps and just stopping shots. As we can see in the very back of the field, it's kind of hard to see, but this is where the offensive guys are not only shooting, but they're going over the offensive formations. And this is a really huge, important thing of practice for the offense because it's not only really nails in the offense, but it's also gives us an opportunity to get more team chemistry with other players as we practice the offense more and more with each other. The next picture is a picture of us doing full field clearing. We split into two separate teams, blue and white team, and this is where we transition from defense to offense and offense to defense. This is a huge drill as well, just because clearing is a huge part of the game, and overall, this helps us win games. This is pretty much the same picture as the last one, and even though it's a little blurry, I thought this was pretty important to include, just because it actually shows pictures of the drill themselves. And then this is the last picture. This is our final huddle of the night. So this is after our practice is done. Because this is right before a game and because we're preparing for a game, our practice is only about 45 minutes long, and just long enough for us to get the concepts and keep the stick in our hands, but short enough where we're not tired for the next day, the next morning. In this huddle, you will find to expect the coach explaining some final things and some of the things they saw. They're also sending us kind of like a farewell and just kind of telling us to get to bed early because we have to be in the locker room 3 hours before our game, which has to be we have to be in the locker room at 7 in the morning. Overall, these are the 15 pictures that really can show our pregame or pregame practice that really helps us prepare for our games. Thank you.